You know, I was chatting with my neighbor, Helen, the other day, and she said something that really stuck with me. She told me, "Getting older feels like my bones are whispering secrets I don't quite understand." Can you relate? Maybe you've noticed little things, a creak in your knee when you stand up, or that feeling of being just a bit more cautious on stairs than you used to be. It's not just part of aging. Friends, those whispers are your bones asking for a little extra care. And the good news is, it's never too late to listen. After 60, our bones do change. They lose density, become more fragile. And that's why something as simple as a stumble can turn into a bigger worry. But here's the thing. You don't have to sit back and let that happen. Small, daily choices can make a world of difference. In fact, today, I'm sharing 5 simple habits that'll help you protect your bones, stay strong, and keep doing all the things you love, whether that's gardening, traveling, or chasing after grandkids. Let's start with the very first habit, and it's one you can tackle right at your kitchen table. Nourish your bones with the right foods. Now, I'm not talking about some complicated diet. This is about giving your bones the building blocks they crave. Calcium is the superstar here. It's the mineral that keeps bones dense and sturdy. But after 60, our bodies don't absorb calcium as easily as they used to. So we've got to be intentional. Think simple swaps. A glass of fortified almond milk with breakfast. A handful of spinach in your omelet. Or maybe a slice of cheese on whole grain toast. And don't forget about those unsung heroes, foods like almonds, figs, or even canned salmon with the bones. They're all packed with calcium. Oh, and here's a tip. Spread your calcium intake throughout the day. Your body can't absorb a large dose all at once, so little boosts here and they work best. Now, calcium can't do its job alone. It needs a partner, and that's where vitamin D comes in. Think of vitamin D as the key that unlocks calcium's benefits. Without it, all that calcium-rich food won't get where it needs to go. But here's the catch. As we age, our skin doesn't make vitamin D from sunlight as efficiently. And let's be honest, how many of us are soaking up the sun every day? So let's get creative. If you love being outdoors, aim for 10 to 15 minutes of morning sun on your arms or face a few times a week. No sunscreen during that short window, just enough to let your skin work its magic. But if you're like my friend Joe, who jokes that his idea of sun exposure is the lamp by his recliner, don't worry. Fatty fish like salmon or sardines, egg yolks, and fortified cereals are great sources. And for many of us, a daily vitamin D supplement might be a good idea. Just check with your doctor first. Alright, let's get moving, because the third habit is all about weight-bearing exercise. Now, before you groan and think, "I'm not signing up for a marathon," hear me out. Weight-bearing just means activities where you're supporting your own body weight. That's it. Walking, dancing, stair climbing, even vacuuming with a little extra oomph. These gentle forces send signals to your bones. Hey, we're still needed here. Let's stay strong. Start small. A 10-minute walk after breakfast. A few leg lifts while you're waiting for the kettle to boil. Or, if you're feeling adventurous, try a Tai Chi class. It's like meditation in motion, and it's wonderful for balance. The key is consistency. Think of it as a daily coffee date with your bones. They'll thank you for it. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but what if I've never been active? Or what if my joints protest? That's okay. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. My buddy Ray started with marching in place during TV commercials. Now he's doing laps around his local mall every morning. The point is to find what feels good for you. These 3 habits, nourishing your bones, teaming calcium with vitamin D, and moving your body, are your foundation. They're like the 3 legs of a sturdy stool. And when we come back, we'll add 2 more habits to complete the picture. One involves a tiny tweak to how you sit and stand. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes. The other, Let's just say it's about protecting your bones from sneaky thieves you might not even see coming. But for now, why not pour yourself a glass of milk, step outside for a breath of fresh air, and give those bones a little love? I'll see you soon for the next steps. Stay tuned for part 2. You know, I've got a confession to make. For years, I thought good posture was just something my mom nagged me about at the dinner table. Sit up straight, shoulders back. But here's the truth she never told me. How you sit, stand, and move isn't just about looking poised. It's actually a gift to your bones. And that brings us to our 4th habit. Master your posture to protect your frame. Think about how you're sitting right now. Are your shoulders rounded forward? Is your head tilting down toward the screen? We've all done it, especially when we're reading, knitting, or scrolling through photos of the grandkids. But here's the thing. Slouching isn't just a temporary ache. Over time, poor posture can actually weaken the bones in your spine and hips. It's like slowly bending a tree branch. Eventually, it becomes more fragile. But the fix is simpler than you think. Start by checking in with your body a few times a day. When you're washing dishes, pause and roll your shoulders back. Waiting in line at the store, imagine a string pulling the crown of your head toward the ceiling. And here's my favorite trick. Place a small cushion or rolled up towel behind your lower back when you're sitting. It naturally nudges your spine into alignment, no effort required. Take my cousin Margie, for example. She used to joke that her posture resembled a question mark after decades of desk work. But after a doctor warned her about early signs of spinal compression, she started doing one thing. Every time the clock chimed on the hour, she'd stop and adjust her posture. Just those tiny moments of awareness, over days, weeks, made her stand taller. Now, at 72, she's backpacking in the Rockies. And she swears it's not just the exercise. It's giving her bones the space they need to stay healthy. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you. The 5th habit. This one's about guarding your bones against sneaky thieves. No, I'm not talking about burglars. These are habits or substances that quietly rob your bones of their strength. The biggest culprits? Smoking, too much alcohol, and even some medications. Think of your bones like this plant. If you watered it, but also poured a little bleach into the soil every day, those roots would struggle, right? Smoking works similarly. It limits blood flow to your bones, making it harder for them to repair themselves. And alcohol, more than 1 drink a day for women, or 2 for men, can interfere with calcium absorption. But here's the good news. It's never too late to reduce the damage. If you're a smoker, even cutting back by a cigarette or 2 a day is a win. Talk to your doctor about strategies, patches, gum, or support groups. And if you enjoy a nightly glass of wine, try switching to every other day, or dilute it with sparkling water. Small shifts add up. Now about medications, some, like certain steroids or acid reflux drugs, can weaken bones over time. Don't panic though. Just schedule a chat with your doctor or pharmacist. They might adjust your dose or suggest bone density tests to stay ahead of it. Here's what I want you to remember. Protecting your bones isn't about being perfect. It's about being aware. Maybe you forget your posture some days, or you have a slice of cake instead of salmon. That's okay. What matters is that you're building a pattern of care. And when you pair these habits, nourishment, movement, posture, and avoiding those sneaky thieves, you're not just preserving your bones, you're preserving your freedom. Freedom to travel, to play, to hug your loved ones without worry. Now, I've got one last habit to share. A simple daily ritual that takes less than 5 minutes, but makes a world of difference. It's all about listening to your body's signals and responding with kindness. But I'll save that for next time. Until then, why not try Margie's posture check trick? Set a gentle reminder on your phone or tie it to something you do often, like brewing tea or feeding the cat. Your bones and future adventures will thank you. Stay tuned for the final part. Let me tell you about my friend Clara. She's 68, a retired librarian, and the kind of person who still writes letters by hand. A few months ago, she told me she'd started doing something every morning that changed how she felt in her bones. No, it wasn't a fancy supplement or a new exercise gadget. It was this, taking 5 minutes to listen to her body. And that, my friends, is our final habit, and maybe the most important one of all. After 60, our bodies speak to us more softly than they used to. A twinge here, a stiffness there. It's easy to brush them off as just getting older. But those signals, they're gold. They're your bones saying, hey, let's slow down. Or maybe try lifting that grocery bag with both hands today. The trick is to pause, breathe, and listen. That's how you catch little issues before they become big ones. Here's how to make it a daily ritual. Every morning, maybe while your coffee brews or after you make the bed, stand still for just 1 minute. Scan your body from head to toe. Notice, do your shoulders feel tight? Is there a nagging ache in your hip? Don't judge it, just acknowledge it. Then make a tiny adjustment. Maybe you'll decide to do some seated stretches instead of heavy lifting that day. Or swap your usual walk for a swim if your knees are talking to you. Clara calls this her bone whisperer time. Some days, it tells her to rest. Other days, it nudges her to challenge herself. The point is, you're partnering with your body, not pushing through pain. Now, let's tie it all together. Over these chats, we've talked about feeding your bones with love and calcium, teaming it up with vitamin D, moving in ways that make your skeleton proud, standing tall like the magnificent human you are, and steering clear of those sneaky bone thieves. Add in this daily check-in, and you've got a recipe for bones that support you literally in every chapter of life. Here's what I hope you'll take away. You don't need to overhaul your life. Start with one habit that feels doable. Maybe it's adding a calcium-rich snack to your afternoon routine, or setting a reminder to straighten your posture when you water the plants. My Uncle Frank started by doing heel raises while brushing his teeth. Now he's the first one on the dance floor at family weddings. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about showing up day by day and saying, I'm worth this care. So what's next for you? I'd love to hear your stories in the comments. Did you try Margie's posture trick? Discover a new calcium-packed recipe. Or maybe you found your own way to listen to your body's whispers. Share it with us. Your journey could inspire someone else to take that first step. And if this video resonated with you, pass it along to a friend. After all, strong bones are something we all deserve as we age, with grace, joy, and plenty of adventures ahead. Before I go, here's a little reminder from Clara's favorite quote. A tree's strength isn't just in its trunk. It's in every root, branch, and leaf working together. You've got this, friends. Here's to standing tall, feeling strong, and living every day like the gift it is. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more tips on thriving after 60.